Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama, where titles are won, legends are made, and fields are named after them. Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Tulane Green Wave, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Tulane will kick it off to get this game underway. Fair catch called for and made. The offense lining up for a first down play. Running back searching for a hole. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers to that.
Wants to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably... And it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. The give. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
Now that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to thrive. 3rd and medium, hey, I'm good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Woods. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Tulane forced to send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. And the return No place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, Dave, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. They'll run it on the counter. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Quarterback checking off. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. To the ground with the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, what they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain.
Yeah, and the QB decided to take it himself. He got a little bit of pressure, you could see. Decided to take off, scramble, and couldn't get the first down. And now it's fourth down decision time. No matter where it is on the field or what the distance is, you know there's a chance. We still might go for it.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out of the field and make some stops.
He's going to pass. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Pulls and fires complete. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line gets set, first down. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Just a simple power play, power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a fourth-quarter game. Make them feel you, keep them off balance.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. It's Woods. Setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're tied 0-0.
Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Morton. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They'll throw it on first down. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. From the gun, running back on the move. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Greenway. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. they'll give it to the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Yeah, great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The give to the back. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Wide out in motion. Right back to the well. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll try the run. Plows through the defense. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it a little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they needed an inch, and they didn't get it. This defense gives up nothing, and you'll like it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's 4th down now, and this likely the final snap before the 2-minute warning. Wide receiver now comes in motion. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Quarterback checking the play. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
That's a great example of a receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Handoff to the lone back. We'll give him a couple on that. 2nd and 8 coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the tailback. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Great job on the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Going up top. Pulls it in inside the 10. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he got loose, it was all over. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. The defense can't keep playing like that.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Going for the return. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down.
He's going for the big play. Snags it on the right. He's off to the races. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown time.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll call for the fair catch here. So Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, it's Woods. Coming after it. And the quarterback is snowed under. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack at 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now it's 3rd down. You know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Fires toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors and our halftime update. All teed up and ready to go here in the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down at 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Woods. They're trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And I think this team knew going into halftime trailing, their defense was going to have to step up here in the second half. And on the very first play of the 3rd quarter, they get a sack. That is good news for this defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the pass. It's caught.
On 3rd down, offenses have their plays. What they like in 3rd and short, what they like 3rd and medium, 3rd and long. Great job by the offense having success. Now it's incumbent upon the defense to learn their plays and try to shut it down throughout the game.
Here comes Tulane after picking up the 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of pop. about you got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
This Tulane offense has a great drive going. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it to the ground and throw it. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking downfield, it's Woods. Steps away. A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They'll run it on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open up for the passing game.
These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Quick pass on the jet motion. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, the different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Power ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Fourth and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Looking to pass. It's Woods. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. That drops the ball right in his hands.
Here comes that Alabama offense. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, Dave. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
I love when players understand situations. They understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. Commit to the run like this, obviously, you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog molly. On the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Tulane 14, Alabama 10.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Getting some heat. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Wheeler. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put it. I know that.
Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Back to throw, it's Woods. Got the back over the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. How they get the 1st down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Oh, they had the screen all set up on 1st down, and he couldn't make the catch.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
Off the RPO, complete. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Enormous play coming right here. 3rd down, and this crowd is bringing down the house. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This crowd knows when to bring it. Back to pass, it's Woods. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Between the uprights, it's good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Arkansas is in front. They've played awfully well today, and while there's no Darren McFadden out there, this group is fighting. They're up by 7 over Auburn. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get that lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
He sends 2 wideouts right, 2 to the left on 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them. They forced the incompletion.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man and they convert. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Coach is always hard about staying ahead of the chains. And when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. To the ground to try to move the chain. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
Looking to go up top on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz. You're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time. Hit him. Force the incompletion.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Safe completion on the screen. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the 1st, an array of possibilities here.
Well, part of making the running back screen work is you really have to sell it, and you got to let that pass rush get upfield and throw it at the last possible second. And Pollock, man, he got lit up on that.
He did. Great toughness, but, man, there's nothing worse than being a defensive lineman. You think you beat the offensive lineman so quick, and you're so good, and then you realize he let you right up the field. And they were throwing a screen right behind you. Nice execution by the offense.
We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Third and inches coming, maybe the biggest play of the game. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that 1st down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make it honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Leaves it with the back. Open space at the 25. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Man, And who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. When you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete, now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Wants to throw on 3rd. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch past the sticks. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him the 1st down. And guys, if they can make their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th, and the stage will be set for a great finish. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs, just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
This is supposed to be the easiest play in football, except when there's this much pressure. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the 4th quarter and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. He was looking for a lot more on that one. Instead, he's out of bounds at the 14. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Score is deadlocked, and the clock is winding down. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Scanning the field, it's Woods. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he's dragged down. Timeout called by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
Wants to throw on third down. Still looking on the move. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going to go for it on fourth down. Try to get it on the ground. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. After picking up the first down, they still have to move quickly here. Timeout is called by the defense, and 12 seconds remain in the football game. Here comes Tulane after picking up the first down. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play in a tie game. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so in the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can...
No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
First play of the first possession of OT. Handoff from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Man, you played this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, then that's a great way to finish the deal.
And that was a nice second down run and setting up third and inches. And now it's physical, right? Like, they know you might run the football. You know you probably want to run the football. How can you be more physical? Sometimes bring some extra bodies, some extra tight ends in. Go to that play that you know is your short yardage play.
Third down, and this crowd is tearing the lid off this place. They'll try to run for it. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inches, you just have to go and execute and do it. I think on defense in your own red zone, you got to be ready for these receivers to get involved, not just catching the ball, but running it, too. Good play offensively.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile. He was on radar. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Man, how about this offense deciding to run the football, be physical, find a hole, get downhill, Palmer, and get the first down?
Yeah, and it helps, too, when you've got a running back like this guy. He just knows how to fall forward and get those hidden yards. Big
touchdown, Tulane! They strike first in overtime.
Touchdown, Tulane.
Well, I think sometimes on first and goal like that, you're just trying to get up to the line of scrimmage early. You're trying to catch the defense off guard. So you go quarterback sneak, you find the crease, you plow forward, and it worked. They score a touchdown.
And he puts through the extra point.
24, Alabama, 17.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Pocket starts to collapse. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Brings up second down.
After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
4 down territory in overtime, and they need to pick up a third and long here. On third down, he drops the throw. Oh, this one's picked off. A huge overtime turnover. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.